Hi, this is Congressman John Delaney. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to talk to you about a specific piece of legislation that we just introduced, and it's called the Future of AI Act. And this piece of legislation deals with artificial intelligence and the effect it is having on our society, our workforce, how it's changing our demographics, how it might even change our security risks as a nation. As some of you know, I am the founder of the AI Caucus in the House of Representatives here, which was designed to create a place within government where policymakers could actually look at the implications of rapid technological change and artificial intelligence and machine learning in particular. So the Future of AI Act was just introduced by myself and Congressman Olson in the House, and then it's also in the Senate with Senators Cantwell and Senator Young introducing it over in the Senate. And what it really does is create a commission within the Department of Commerce to actually look at the implications of artificial intelligence in four specific ways. First, as it relates to the United States' position in research and innovation. And this really gets to our competitiveness. And the point of this is to make sure the United States is really the leader in making sure the technology around artificial intelligence, which is likely to be a very big business opportunity and create a lot of jobs, that we're really winning in the United States in that area. So that's the first thing it does. Second thing it does is get at kind of the workforce. We know that artificial intelligence is going to change the future of work, and we want to make sure our citizens are actually prepared for these jobs of the future. So the Commission will look at these issues and making sure we're doing the kind of things from a skills perspective to make sure we've got the kind of workforce it needs. So that's the second thing it does. Third thing it does is it gets at some of the issues in terms of how these things are programmed. A lot of people are concerned about biases that could be embedded in programming that occurs as it relates to artificial intelligence. I'm concerned about this. We want to make sure some of the prejudices, et cetera, that we know unfortunately exist in our society aren't reinforced in the programming of artificial intelligence. So that's a really important thing. And then the fourth thing is it gets at privacy. We all know privacy has really been challenged in the new kind of internet and data and social media age. And this is something that's been very important to me, particularly as it relates to kids. And we want to make sure that people's privacy is protected and that there's really transparency around what the companies are doing. So it's going to have a group of people kind of on this commission looking at these issues. And they're going to be what you'd expect. We're going to have academicians, we're going to have scientists, we're going to have economists, we're going to have representatives of labor, we're going to have maybe some ethicists who are going to look at some of the ethical implications. And they're going to come together and study these issues along these four kind of categories, kind of research, the effect it's going to have on the workforce, any biases that may exist in programming and privacy, and they're going to come up with recommendations. So it's a great way for the Congress and policymakers to start focusing on this at the kind of level that everyone else is. And hopefully this will lead to some smart, kind of proactive partnerships between the private sector and the government and, public policy that really ensures that this is done to benefit our citizens as much as possible. I'm very future-oriented, as you know, with how I think about public policy, and this is obviously kind of on the frontier of that. So I'm happy to join with my colleagues. Again, Congressman Olson and I did it in the House. He and I are the co-chairs of the Artificial Intelligence Caucus, and then we had Senators Cantwell and Young over in the Senate, so we're all working together on this bill on a bipartisan basis, which is how I like to do everything. So that's what the bill does, and so thanks for tuning in, and look forward to chatting with you soon. Thank you.